Don't try to chase the one who has left you, who has expressed clearly that they don't want to be with you, either by words or by their action. Sometimes, quite often, the ones you can't find do not want to be found. Robert Frost says, "Never remove a fence before you know why it was put up." Chasing someone who has left you is wrong for a long list of reasons, and it will never bear fruit for any length of time worth mentioning. Inside the confines of a romantic relationship, they leave you because they believe you no longer have what they're looking for. It would be very wrong. I know it's hard. You feel it's easier said than done, but don't ever think for 1 minute that I haven't been there. I've been there and I've learned. So I'm imparting, I'm sharing what I've learned here. Don't ever think that it has something to do with you. And don't ever think, let it go to your head that when they get together with you, that it has something to do with you. The hardest part that is painful when romantic relationships end is you were high. When they got together with you, when you first meet someone, you don't know if they like you. When you realize that they like you, you let it go to your head and you're riding on some kind of an emotional high. You're riding on some kind of a, high wave, and you're enjoying the high. But what you don't realize is that it's not really personally you that they were after and that attracted them to you, but it was what you had. And when they left you, it wasn't you personally that they're leaving, but because they see no longer you being able to take them where they want to go. And it's very easy when you really logically think about it. For us men, it's much more easier to think and decipher things logically than it is for women, because women have the handicap of being ruled by their emotions, sometimes so powerful that they can't even control it, and sometimes so powerful and vacillating that it changes from 1 hour to the next. If you've been with a woman for any length of period, you know what I mean. 1 minute they could be in a good mood. Yeah, let's go do this, I go do that. And then an hour later, once you reach your destination, they're in a completely different mood. This is like going from home to a restaurant inside of 35 minutes. What happened? Who died? But that's how they are. You would be a fool to put yourself at the whim of a woman's emotion. You should be the steady rock that does not change, and expect her to change and go up and down without any reason. She will come to you and adore you, and you never know why, and she will leave you cold and you never know why. But the answer is quite simple. In her own mind, she had extrapolated that you have what she's looking for, and when she left, she came to the conclusion, whatever it is, that you no longer have those things. It is what it is. The one you're trying to find does not want to be found, so don't chase them. You think they're in some kind of a space station with no means of communication, and they're they're scrambling to contact you, but they can't? No. If they wanted to contact you, they will. They know how to find you. They don't want to find you. The most graceful thing, the most sexy thing, the most beautiful thing you can do is turn around, leave, and don't look back. Because nothing's going to change by you trying to convince or in a logical way explain to them that no, you're not worth you're worth staying with, and you're not supposed to be left, and things can be so much better. They'll never find another one like you. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself, ladies and gentlemen. My videos are mostly pointed towards focused and meant for men, because I understand I've been there. I've been to the men part of it, and I understand very well by women who have explained to me their point of view, why they latch onto something and one day let go. And there is hardly ever any logical explanation. You can find women that are in love with you for a long list of reasons, and then for one reason they said, nah, but I found it was best to drop him. Whatever. Are we going to place ourselves in a situation where at every moment we're worried? Is she gonna find something she doesn't like about me and she's gonna leave me? So what? Your attitude should be, there's gazillion more. I said this before and I'm saying again in closing one more time, and maybe 1,001 more times in the future. Whether you are in Kabul, Afghanistan, or you are in Toronto, Canada, or you are in Buenos Aires, Argentina, or you are in Reykjavik, Iceland, or you are in Canberra, Australia, or you are in Kathmandu, Nepal, there is always, always, always far more attractive, young, sexy, beautiful, childless, or lightweight, not heavy, women than there are wealthy, successful, problem-free men. Problem-free men, I mean men who are not addicted to drugs and alcohol and have multiple child support payments that they have to do and a messy life and all those other emotional problems and etc. There's far, far more. I've been to 151 countries. Believe me, everywhere you go, women are dime a dozen. I don't mean to degrade them. I'm just telling you the truth, the statistics. There are plenty of young women always looking for successful men that can take care of them. And it's the men that are hard to find. Go anywhere. Go to any club or bar or any shopping mall. You see tons of women. You see tons of men. But how many of those men are successful? Have their own place, have their multiple homes, multiple cars, very successful big bank account. Something that every woman on this earth is looking for, including and especially those women who are doing very well. They're looking even more for a successful man that is even more successful than them, because you know how they think. What I make is mine, what you make is ours. So remember, those who are you're trying to find, they don't want to be found. So move on. All the best.